Hello and welcome to the QC Skits Podcast. It is episode 2. I'm your host and president of QC Skits, Lorenzo Walton. To my left, I have Secretary of QC Skits, Drew Covert. How you feeling?
Well, last night I said I was going to wake up at 9 a.m. and work out, and instead I woke up at 1 p.m. and ate Bojangles, so I'm having a great day. By the way, if I may, when I opened up my Bojangles, which you got for me,
I did.
There was a nickel touching the chicken.
You're welcome.
And I said, this is unsanitary. Open up the next piece of chicken. There was a quarter under it. What is going on?
Sounds delicious.
I know we talked about Bojangles giving out free stuff, but I don't think it was going to be change inside of my chicken.
I think they just wanted you to put your money where your mouth is.
That is
Janae,
true.
you're to my right. You run a channel, don't you?
I do. It's called Normal Girl on YouTube. I'm probably going to film some new videos today. I've got a really cool video planned about panties, so check it out.
Sounds exciting. And
Can't
then
wait.
In our permanently impermanent fourth chair, let's get a drum roll. She's the vice president of QC Skits. Tahini Santos, how you feeling?
Pretty good. I ate Waffle House twice in 12 hours, so my life is doing really good.
What'd you get?
I got chocolate chip waffles yesterday.
And bacon.
I had bacon yesterday. Today I had salad because I haven't eaten salad
With a waffle.
in a week.
Don't leave that part out.
Yeah. The woman taking our order, she was like, that's a weird combination. I was like, yeah.
She doesn't know what she's talking about.
For anyone
Really?
wondering, Tanisha is the slut that we talk about daily.
I thought she was the fake bitch.
She is the fake bitch, too.
The fake bitch slut.
We're getting off topic.
It's good to have you, Tanisha.
Thanks for being
It's good to have you,
Thank
fake bitch
you.
slut.
I already regret being here.
For this part of the segment, we talk about QC Skits. What are we up to? What are we doing? And, as always, nothing.
Yeah.
It's going to be coming soon, though.
It's coming soon
coming
like a
up.
freight
What's
train.
coming soon?
You
All
know.
of the shit.
Everyone here should know.
Come on now.
Everyone.
We're such
Keep
a
up.
dialed-in org. We all know what's going on
Right.
100% of the time.
So our next segment is headlines. Each of us went out and brought back a piece of news. It's what it sounds like, people. Keep up. It's episode 2. Just watch the first one. Who wants to go first?
I think Janae wants to go first because she always does.
Okay, I will. So again, we are talking about nuclear strike from North Korea. Thank goodness it didn't happen when I first mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, but it's still coming. We're still waiting on it.
It's still a prayer.
Donald Trump had said that if North Korea tries anything, there's going to be fire and fury. And now he says maybe that statement wasn't tough enough to keep them from doing what they're about to do. So fuck him. And they've officially decided that they want to do a strike in Guam, which everybody knows is a part of America. I think there's like some sort of
It's a land that's owned by America.
Yeah, that's
it's not
what I
really a
meant.
part of America.
I mean, we love them. Holla. So they've got like a military base there or something, and that's why they want to strike there. So whenever they want to, I hope they give us a warning so I can
little
buy
heads
my
up.
ticket out there, head on over to Guam. I'm not suicidal anymore, I'm just saying.
you want to? They'll write books about you.
Just for the heat.
The
you know?
woman from Charlotte who decided to visit Guam right when.
Right after the notification that it was going to get bombed.
Right. Ding, ding. Ooh, time to buy my ticket.
I saw, you know how people fake people's Twitter statuses and shit? I found one of Donald Trump, and it was like from 5 a.m., and it said, "Do it, pussy."
Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
What you got?
This is from Daily Mail. The headline is, "Disturbing video shows rescue of a man who was nailed to a tree over real estate deal."
Read about it last night.
Yeah, this is a disturbing video has emerged showing a man being rescued after his hands were nailed to a tree in Albuquerque, New Mexico. A government worker found Jose Duran in woodland, groaning and crying out for help. At first, he refused to give his name. The man quickly ran to get help, and the victim's story emerged. The city worker told police he kept yelling, "Help, help." So I came and I saw him and kind of freaked out because I didn't know if there were going to be any other guys around. At first, Aaron wouldn't answer questions about what had happened, but eventually he said 2 men nailed him to a tree after a real estate deal gone wrong. At the hospital, he spoke more about the attack, saying 2 people grabbed me and they pulled me to the trees. They said they were going to kill me. Duran said it was the third time the men had attacked him. They identified themselves as the KKK.
Is he gonna read the whole article?
There is 2 sentences left.
Okay.
God.
They identified
We should've
himself as
stopped him sooner.
KKK, he said. Jesus gave me another chance to live. Police made no arrests in the case.
No arrests.
No arrests.
Sounds hilarious.
It was
Do
pretty
we think
funny.
they were the KKK?
I don't think they were the KKK. I think, when I first heard the story, like with the bits of information, I was like, oh, yeah, KKK. But now it sounds like he probably didn't have anything to do with real estate. It sounds like a drug deal gone wrong.
Oh,
Why is
shit.
the
You're right.
KKK
Since
in
he was
Mexico?
withholding. Right. Why are they in Mexico? And number 2, why was
New
he
Mexico.
withholding that?
Oh.
New
Oh.
Mexico. Same diff. No, but why was he withholding all that information?
Plus, he also knows who they are if it's a 3-time run-in. Like,
Yeah.
this is a sketchy business.
Yeah.
But it makes sense to blame it on the KKK. They always get away with everything.
That is true.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't know he was still alive.
The guy
Who?
that was nailed?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine.
I mean, yeah.
Walk it off.
Just rub some dirt in it.
Sorry, I'm late for work. I got Jesus last night.
Right. I mean, Jesus survived that same thing. Why wouldn't he
Exactly.
be alive?
Blood loss?
Maybe he did that to himself. Let's think about that.
His wife did it to him as some sort of BDSM.
Oh.
Oh.
I think we're really getting to the root of this story.
Yeah.
I think who needs a detective when
Right.
Creecy Skits is on the case?
Exactly.
Daily Mail, who? Who's next?
Tanisha, what you got?
So there's a movie coming out called
Boo. Lorenzo.
Tanisha, keep going.
There's a movie coming out.
She's scared now.
I told her already to not talk about it. I'm just letting you guys know that.
It's a movie. Like, what's so offensive about a movie? It stars.
It's about Hitler.
It stars Kyle Mooney. It's called Brigsby Bear. I'm gonna read the synopsis.
Oh,
That's worse than me.
Not another fucking.
keep going.
This is not Blade Runner, am I right?
Read it in Spanish.
Please,
That'll
no.
make it more fun.
El
No, it
show.
You don't know Spanish.
El Show?
I barely know Spanish.
How do you talk to your mom?
She doesn't.
The show Brigsby Bear Adventures is a children's television program produced for an audience of 1, James Pope, played by Cal Mooney. When the series abruptly
That's my
ends,
dude.
yeah, Pope's life changes forever as he sets out to finish the storyline himself. To do that, he must learn how to cope with the realities of a new world he knows nothing about. So that's pretty vague.
Good thing we
I
read
have
it.
no idea what she said.
I really am
no idea what
one
she
ear
said.
out the other.
So Lorenzo,
No. My point is, who wants to watch it with me?
no one.
You brought this up on the podcast to try.
Right.
Is this a guilt trip?
I like Kyle Mooney. He has potential.
I
Kyle
thought
Mooney's
you
a
were
funny
saying
guy.
Cal Mooney the whole time.
Kyle.
Who's Cal Mooney?
What's going on, guys? This is Cal Mooney. I'm chilling out in my garage here. Just made some new mixtapes about drop soon. They're gonna be fire. They're gonna be dope. They're gonna be yeah.
Is that Lorenzo?
Wait.
That's David.
What is what
What's
is
going
the
on, guys? This
movie?
Kyle Mooney.
What is it about? Can
What
you say
is
in your
the-
own words?
Yeah, and explain it to your best
Why
ability.
do you want to watch it?
I watched the trailer. Watch the first trailer. Don't watch the second one. It looks really nostalgic of the 80s era. It's about this guy who grew up in this bunker with his parents, who love him, and then he kind of realizes some stuff about his own reality.
Why wasn't this in the synopsis?
Yeah.
This is like a whole new dimension I just knew nothing about.
Okay,
Wait,
I still don't know what it's about.
Why don't we
Tanisha.
want to watch
You're
the
just
second
not
trailer?
listening.
She really
There's
just
spoilers.
she started
A bunker where?
She just snorted and was like, I didn't get any of that. Like, no shit.
The point is, who wants to watch it with me? Let me
Not
know.
me.
I won't probably, but I'm interested.
I'm reaching my hand out to you.
And I'm like barely touching it with my finger. Like I want as little
He's
commitment as
flinching
possible.
away.
This is the most you're gonna get. This is great for an audio podcast.
Yeah, no, all of it.
Okay, Lorenzo's. I'm excited for this one. No more movies. No
That's
more
a,
movies.
that's
put
a new
that-
rule if you come to the podcast. Okay, my story.
He has to pick one that's not a movie. He's scrambling.
Woman 63 becomes pregnant in the mouth with baby squid after eating calamari.
63.
I feel like we did this
63.
one.
I was talking about it earlier.
No, but I feel like we did it before that too.
I was going to bring it, and then I ended up bringing in the
the one
The
about,
dildos?
Yeah.
Turtle dildos?
turtle
Turtle
vibrator.
vibrators.
Yeah. Okay, continue.
Did you listen to that episode, Tanisha?
No.
That was the
Why
first
is-
episode,
why
wasn't
is she
it?
on the show?
Yes.
Not even.
It's the only show.
She did listen to it a little bit, right?
Oh, I listened to it? Maybe.
So, 63-year-old woman gets pregnant by
She
an
was
octopus.
she was eating her calamari, and she felt a prickling sensation in her mouth. Turns out she was chewing sperm sacs, which forcefully shoot sperm. Sperm in turn tried to embed themselves when they land, and they were landing, of course, in her mouth.
Embed themselves, like, stuck to, like, parts of her mouth?
I'm guessing like how octopus tentacles are.
Yeah, suck onto
Yeah,
your...
like suction cups,
God.
but inside of.
Oh, that'd be so scary if sperm had that.
Right. that...
It's just babies crawling on.
Oh, shit. That's scary. Can I say something?
Of course.
I was watching this video today. A girl...
What kind of video? What are we getting into?
A sex video. It was about sex. Okay, so this girl...
Mom, Dad,
Her name
cut
is Educating Shani on YouTube, and she talks about, like, she's had, like, trauma with sex in her life. So her and her husband have had sex, like, real sex, 12 times in the past, like, 12 years that they've been married. But they have sex in the way that he puts his dick in, like, the pussy lips, like the labia, and just kind of rubs it there.
Like how people.
I've seen that before.
When
Like a
people
dry
in porn,
hump?
they do the penis in the butt crack thing. It's like a hot dog bun. It's
Yeah,
like a hot dog bun.
exactly like a hot dog bun. And she was talking about how, like, sometimes if he nuts, like, the nut can, like, crawl, like, into the...
Yeah.
I don't like the verb crawl.
It was so
Swim.
fucking
Swim.
funny.
It
I'm
could
like,
ooze down in there. It's like,
why are you explaining this to us? Like, we didn't want to know. Like, is her husband okay with her
Wait.
saying that he doesn't penetrate her?
if you were disgusted with it, why are you now telling us?
Because I want you guys to suffer like I did.
You played the video.
I did. Yeah.
Why are you staring at me? You're the host.
I was gonna see if you had anything to say about sperm sacs and mouths.
That would suck if that happened. Yeah. I probably want to get it surgically removed. I'd be like, let's see what happens.
I think
I would want to see if
I would
the
love to
octopus
throw
would
up an
grow
octopus.
in her belly, and then she would poop them out.
or maybe
Just a-
Yeah.
maybe
She just find little
maybe
octopus.
rape defense, right? Then you get octopus coming out the vagina whenever someone tries to come at you.
Oh shit!
No, but it's growing in your
Tentacles.
mouth. Imagine.
But she swallows.
Yeah.
Swallow it.
Because she's not a quitter.
Not right. Spitters are quitters.
I was just imagining what if it got like trapped in your throat, and then one day you're drinking Black Kraken, and then you get really drunk and you throw up an octopus. How crazy would that be?
Ew.
Janae's face is hilarious.
could
You guys can't
Make
see
you
it.
choke.
I mean, it's a baby octopus.
Yeah, I mean, it could go into the wrong pipe.
Nah, he knows what's up. He's good.
Right.
He's a grown
Octopus are
octopus.
very smart.
He's
Did
a-
you know that?
I could tell by their
Yeah.
big brains.
They
It's
can
their whole
change color to like camouflage to their surroundings. They can open jars. They can fucking open doors. Like those things are smart as shit.
head. Who's testing the IQs on these?
Animal Planet.
Let's move on to our next segment.
Which, by the way, I'm also going to be putting a video out about what it's like to swallow semen.
You didn't need to tell the people.
I'm so excited.
I think the title is going to be what it's like to eat nut. So people are like, oh, wait, what is
misleading.
that? And then they watch and they're like, oh, semen.
63-year-old grandmother, like, I have a bag of planters and I don't know how.
And the thumbnail's going to be me with like peanuts.
As you guys know, we are an irascible group, and we are always trying to air out our grievances.
What does irascible mean, Tanisha?
She didn't watch that first
I
episode
watched
at
it.
all.
I just forgot it.
She didn't see
Listen.
it. She didn't see a second
I'm
of
not
it.
the only dum-dum.
Well, that's not true.
I know I was called a fake bitch in the first episode. I remember that.
That was later in the episode.
Yeah,
What's
it's
happening?
like you just skipped the good parts. Like
Right.
someone must have told you.
Yeah, she called you a fake bitch in that episode. You hear that? It's at 5:55.
So we're doing rants, 30 seconds on the clock. Who wants to go first?
I think it'd be funny if we
shit.
called her out 5 minutes into the podcast.
I
What's going on, guys? This is Lorenzo, and Tanisha's a fake bitch.
I have no idea what I'm ranting about today, so I don't want to go first.
My rant is about a movie.
All right,
Oh my
Tanisha,
God.
30 seconds on the
No,
clock.
no, it's gonna.
Okay, you do your rant, and I'm gonna rant about movies. Okay.
You're gonna rant about her rant,
gonna
and then, and then I'll rant about Janae's rant, and then you rant about my rant.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen this week.
30 seconds on the clock, Tanisha. Are you ready?
What was
Go.
the movie I was
And
talking
away.
about? The Big Sick. Okay.
And away we go.
So I just watched a movie with my boyfriend. It was called The Big Sick. Spoilers for The Big Sick. Not really, but a little bit of spoilers. I noticed that in rom-coms, there's always this scene where the woman in the rom-com gets upset about a misunderstanding. And it pisses me off every fucking time because it happens in every rom-com. There's a misunderstanding. It's always the woman who like freaks out and she's like, fuck you, I don't want to see you anymore. I'm like,
That's 30 seconds.
oh,
This is
that's already.
You gotta talk fast in your rant.
You really.
That sounds really realistic. I don't have any idea why that'd be a problem. Jenna, you're up.
Oh fuck. I'm gonna rant about something that I just remembered. Okay,
Okay, there's 30 seconds on the clock. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
And away we go.
So when I was going through really bad depression, I was craving a motherfucking pizza. Craving a pizza. I wanted somebody to eat a fucking pizza with me. I said, hey, who wants to eat a pizza? Hey, who wants to eat the pizza? And then you guys ate a pizza at the meeting that I didn't go to because I was depressed. And then later that night, I said, who wants to order a pizza? Nobody replied to me in the girls group chat. Fucking Cheyenne, bitch, was like, oh, me and this boy are gonna eat a pizza. I was so mad. I was so mad at her. I didn't talk to her for the longest time.
That's 30 seconds. Man.
She doesn't know that I was really pissed about that.
That
Now
pizza.
she knows.
She was
She doesn't
like,
listen to this.
are you mad at me because of this? And I'm like, no. She wasn't guessing. Now she knows. I hate you for that, Cheyenne. Honestly, I should stop eating pizza.
I'm
I
glad,
was sad.
glad we were able to come to that conclusion. Drew, your rant. You have 30 seconds. Are you ready?
All right.
Away we
You look so drunk right now. It's so funny.
I
wish you
I
guys
don't-
could see
away
him.
we go.
Don't you hate when you have to record a podcast and you have to come up with a rant and you just sit there for minutes thinking about it and then suddenly you realize I have nothing to rant about? That is the worst and it is unbearable and I'm ranting about it right now because honestly it's bullshit. It's bullshit that I have this creative mind that's just always working about stuff, but it can never be mad when I want it to be mad. It can never be happy when I want it to be happy. It can never be satisfied when I want it to be satisfied. That's the end of my rant.
Oh,
my
that's
God.
really deep.
And I agree
I
with every
almost
second
teared
of it.
up.
I agree with every second of it. It's probably the realest rant we've ever had. And David was saying, fuck college.
Yeah, that was real, but that was realer.
That was realer. Fuck this podcast. Let's end it.
Right.